game today, but you know, when you spit the ball out 4 times, 3 of them in your territory, 1 of them for a score, you have the sacks that we have, and you give up 3 huge plays in the last 2 drives, and you're not going to win the game. And that was the difference in the game. I was proud of the team for the fight they showed and the resolve that they showed to come out of the halftime, and it's impossible to have a worse start in the 3rd quarter. It was ridiculous. But to the team's credit, they showed a little resolve, and we tied the score. And we had some. It was terrible to throw a curl out and go 80 yards. How far was that? 70? I mean, it's ridiculous. We're playing cover 2. Nobody can catch the guy. And they run inside zone. We let a run blitz right into it. Obviously, they threw us around up front. We can't tackle the wing. So, you know, but at the end of the day, the mistakes were the difference. You're not going to beat a team that's going to go to the Georgia Dome and spit it up 4 times and give up 6 sacks.
Eric Tyler taking control there in the second half. Is that now be permanent?
I don't know. I don't want to get into a quarterback. Yeah, he did some good things.
Derek Justin went to the box in the second half. It seemed like Terry came down the field.
He was there the whole game.
Oh, the whole game?
Yeah. Justin was up the whole game. Just felt like we needed one of our secondary guys on the field. Thought it might help us a little bit.
Is that something maybe permanent? Or?
Maybe.
Derek, can you talk about the decision to stick with Tyler after the pick 6?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they did a good job. They showed total blitz. We had a little quick game call, looked like a good call, and they dropped the end out, and he'd never seen that before. You know, as a freshman, I think every quarterback's done that, and he's got to see it. He's got to see it. So I didn't want to beat him up too bad over that one play. You know, because he did some good things out there. The sacks killed us. Sometimes we'll hold the ball too long, and then sometimes we're doing a poor job of protection. They got a good defensive front. We knew that was going to be a problem, but you know they're hard to run on too. So you got to throw the ball, and we felt like we could get open, and we were, but you got to be able to protect.
Are you playing with right hand in the second half?
Tyler. Well, I didn't know what I was going to do in the game. I was going to kind of let the game play out. And, you know, Matt did some good things early. We held the ball twice and then gave up a turnover twice on the sack. And you just can't do that. Those are critical mistakes. One of them was going in. We got the ball 1st and goal in the 6. You know, about to go 7 on them, and we take a little quick shot on 1st down. If it's not there, we need to throw it in the back of the end zone. So we made a bad decision. And coming out in the second half, guy and open, we got to get at it. But we can't put the ball in the ground and get hit. Just, you know, a couple of bad events. So we got to learn from it, grow from it, move on.
Derek, with those sacks and turnovers, the defense had some short fields, 38 points in the season. The job they did to contain things.
Well, they really, the 3rd quarter was great on defense. Did they score? Well, they had they gave up a touchdown after the turnover. But then they had 2 big stops, I think, when we tied it up. And it looked like we were, and then we had them, what was that long play? Was it 3rd and 10? I mean, you know, we got 3 guys corralling the guy. And nobody touches him, and then he just outruns our secondary. I mean, we're out there grinding coffee trying to catch him. And, you know, it's a shame. We're playing cover 2. They run a little hook route. Eat it up, but we don't. We gave up 70-yard ball.
It seemed like it was really
Well, pressure-wise, but we lost contain a couple of times, which we continue to do. And, you know, we didn't do very well against the run. You know, we averaged 6 yards a carry. So, you know.
The 70-yard pass that Alshon, I think, was his first catch of the day.
Yeah, we did a really good job at, you know, of taking him out of the game, but you know, we weren't taking 21 out, and you know, that's a little bit of a difference. I mean, they were knocking us and knocking us and knocking us. And really, that play, the worst thing that should have happened on that play was a first down for 12 yards. But that's what great players do. And that's what impact, game-changing players do. And you look at the fourth quarter, who took over? Number 1 and number 21. And that's what great players do.
Was it scheme, you feel like, after that point on Alshon? Or, I mean,
I
will
don't-
Prentice maybe stay at corner?
I don't know. We'll see, but seemed like we were defending the pass pretty decent until that play.
Coach, you talked about the fake punting at the time. That really gave you guys
Yeah.
some momentum to get back in the game.
That was a good switch, and then Tyler made a great throw. You know, took a shot right there, and it really got us charged up a little bit. We were down 14 there, right? Then cut it to 7, and then we got the ball back, tied it up, and things were looking good, feeling good. We had good energy, and you know, we got them 3rd and 10. Got them 3rd and 10 on the what? 20? What was it on the 30?
30.
It was on 3rd and 10 on the 30 in the fourth quarter, and we got to get off the field, playing cover 2, throw a curl route over the middle. You know, got to get off the field. We didn't do it, and that turns it over, and then we come back, get a couple of first downs, but then we get sacked, and so then we back them up, and then they hand the ball off to 21, and you know, it looks like Secretariat playing for us.
Is that fake punt called in the huddle, or is that something that you kind of get saw?
No, we call it.
Did you see something in South Carolina one week where you thought you could have?
Well, every week we carry fakes on all our special teams. We do every week. You know, you're just waiting for the right time, the right situation, where you think it can help. And I felt like that was the right time, the right situation. And the guys executed it well, and it worked. So it was a good play.
Talk about getting a little bit more out of Rick Rodgers today.
Yeah.
What you saw going.
Well, we're trying to get him the ball a little bit more, and you know, we're struggling to do a throwing ball for whatever reason. But he's a big, strong. He's practicing good. Big, strong runner. And he gave us, you know, he had 50 yards rushing, which was, he was our leading rusher. We might play him at tailback next week. So we need to, you know, we're just searching for ways to make yards running the ball, because we struggled out there. And I mean, you know, Poole averages 2 yards a carry, and Rajon averaged 2.7. Give it to our running backs. That ain't good enough.
Jim, you keep talking about the hook and the Alshon play and coming through. What do you know of a breakdown or?
Well, you got Sam and Mike and Will triangles a guy, and then you have the corner and the safety when he breaks out. And Sam, Mike, and Will don't touch him, and then the corner and safety don't touch him. So, in the backside, doesn't catch him. Everybody's seen their spots. So we got to do a better job of coaching, you know, bending the knees and putting your eyes down and hitting it out. And running faster when he breaks out.
It seems like most of the penalties going into this game for you guys have been on 5 and 10 yard variety, but I haven't seen the stats. But it seemed like
I was real disappointed. We had 3 of them. Rick, not very smart, and he admitted it. And Jaquez, not very smart. And then who was the third one on? It was Malik. You know, not very smart. Both the defenses when we're after a big point. It's just not smart, sound football. And we got lucky. We overcame the Ricks, but we had the ball on the 1 yard line, and now we're on the 16. You know, so we didn't play very smart. And you know, we hadn't had that problem. I don't know why it showed up.
Derek, you guys had shown the ability to overcome those bad starts for the second half.
Yeah, I thought that was encouraging.
I mean, why do you think it was the way you think it was?
I think it just, you know, keep emphasizing it, coaching it, quit looking at the scoreboard and keep competing. You know, I think a lot of times early in the year we got affected by the score when bad things happened in the second half. And today we didn't get affected. And that was good. It's a good step. I really didn't think we got affected against Alabama because, like I said, even though they scored, we had a 10-play drive and a 9-play drive that backed it up. We just couldn't couldn't finish it. We finished it today, so that was encouraging. You know, but we got to start learning how to stop them.
How much of how you responded today was Tyler's ability to shake off the interception?
That's an important part of it. You know, when they score, you got to score points. And I said that. If we had gone and scored our standard 13 points against an SEC team, we'd have gotten run out of the stadium. So it keeps you, you know, when you can match points with them, it keeps you believing a little easier. All right, but when it's 13-13 and then 20-13 and then 27-13, I mean, and then 27 and then 34, I mean, it's human nature. You start saying, ain't no way. I mean, it doesn't mean you're a quitter, but, you know, but when you can match them a little bit, you go, okay, we're still in it, but we got to get some stops. You know? But we didn't help our defense either. You know, we turned the ball twice. We gave them a pick six, and then we muffed a punt. You know, this has been an issue all year, the return game. And we give up a sack. So 21 points we handled. Now, what you like to do is hold it to field goals and make it 13 points. But we handled them 21 points. Now, how are you going to beat the team that's going to the Georgia Dome when you do that?
You mentioned about the game scenario sense.
He was phenomenal. You know, we had time and we maneuvered a little bit. We could shoot it to him down the field. You know, the thing, it's probably like most teams. You know, you feel like you can get open and do some things, but what makes this team good on defense is that defensive line. You know, they're hitting every quarterback they play. They're, you know, leveraged. They play with great technique. They're explosive. They get on edges and quick. They do a good job, and that's why they're, you know, what's their record? Whatever it is. That's why. They got a good defensive line that pressures the quarterback. You don't have 8 seconds to throw the football. You know, if we'd have had 8 seconds back there, we might have thrown for about a lot more. But we had about 2.1. You know, then you got to kind of do something by another 3/8 of a second.
You mentioned twice that South Carolina's going to go to the Georgia Dome. Why do you think they're going to win the division?
I don't know. Aren't they? That's what everybody's telling me. Aren't they in first place? It's what I don't know. I keep saying that. If I end up being wrong, I apologize. Yeah, they're in first place. So, it's not disrespect to the other team in the East, but they're the lead dog. Aren't they? I think they can lose one more and still go, can't they? Huh? Whatever. I'll let you know. They're first place. Replace all those things about going to the Georgia Dome with the first place team in the East. If y'all can go back and edit every time I said the team that's going to the Georgia Dome and change it to the team that's in first place in the East, so I'm factually accurate. All right. Anything else?